Transforming this into this is all in a day's work for the Arvada Urban Renewal Authority, known as ORA.
Our mission is to go into the areas of town which have declined and need renovation, and we go in there and revitalize that area.
ORA is a separate entity with a 7-member board of directors appointed by the mayor and approved by City Council.
We have been around since 1981. We have 6 urban renewal areas in varying degrees, from completed to only a few years old.
They include City Center, Jefferson Center, Northwest Arvada, Ralston Fields, Old Town Station, and Village Commons. With so much going on, it's helpful to look at just a few projects, past, present, and future.
Our first urban renewal area was City Center, and we started that in 1981, and that expired in 2006.
City Center took an area of blight and high crime and created the shopping and business district at I-70 in Wadsworth.
And with the revenue that was generated from that big power center, we went up into Old Town and restored Old Town.
New streetscapes and grants for restoring the facades of century-old buildings breathed new energy into historic Old Town Arvada.
It is a vibrant place. It is so popular that people are complaining about the parking, which I think means that we've arrived.
City Center also created Water Tower Village that now supplies 600 units of housing and added the new town square with its popular water fountain. Aside from its popular projects, City Center can claim financial success.
At the end of that project, we were able to contribute to the City of Arvada's revenue over $10 million annually.
One of ORA's current projects is called Ralston Fields. It includes several areas such as the Old Ridge home site at I-70 in Kipling. Once home to more than 50 abandoned buildings, it now has a super Target and 386 apartments. Still to come, a transit stop for the Gold Line.
And so we are working with RTD and the developer on that component of it.
Also in the Ralston Fields project, the Triangle area with its 3 dated shopping centers at about Ralston Road and Independence.
That is where Kmart, King Soopers, Safeway is. We recently announced and City Council approved the Walmart on the Arvada Plaza location.
This Walmart will be smaller than usual, 138,000 square feet, compared to larger stores at 220,000 square feet.
With the revenue that we will get from that Walmart store, Urban Renewal plans to go across the street to where the Safeway and Arvada Square is and redevelop that shopping center.
Plans include a mixed-use, smaller retail development and new streetscaping.
We want to rebrand it. Instead of calling it the Triangle area, we're going to call it Ralston Creek. And we have great signage and branding and a whole new streetscape that will be put in. It will look dramatically different. It will be a place where people want to be.
A future project for ORA, Old Town Station, is in its infancy.
And one of our projects that we are pretty excited about is Park Place Old Town. This is a 5-story apartment building that we're hoping to break ground on this fall.
Park Place includes 153 units with 3 courtyards facing McElvoy Park.
It is beautiful. We're really excited about this.
With the Gold Line coming in 2016, ORA's Old Town Station project also includes a 9-acre parcel south of Grandview.
This 9-acre site is located along Wadsworth Bypass. It's between Wadsworth Bypass and Vance.
Plans could include a hotel, multifamily housing, retail and office space, and a parking structure for transit riders. It's considered to be one of the most desirable transit-oriented developments in the metro area.
And it really is because of Old Town, because people want to be next to an authentic place. And that is what Old Town is, with all of its small, eclectic restaurants and shops, plus the added bonus of now it's a transit station. So you're going to have all the people coming and going from that station.
With so many projects in the works, it is easy to see how the ORA staff stays busy.
We have a lot going on. It is a really exciting time to be in Arvada and to be here at ORA.
Curbs and gutters, streets and structures. All that and more keeps this city department busy.
The role of the Public Works Department is to design, plan, construct, and maintain the city's infrastructure, basically the roads and streets, curbs and gutters, drainage systems that we use every day.
It does so with a $20 million budget, 91 people, and 6 divisions: Public Works Administration, Engineering, Facilities Management, Geodata Services, Streets, and Traffic Engineering.
The traffic division, we call them our signs, lines, and signal people. They maintain all the signs on the streets, whether it's regulatory, speed limits, stop signs, advisory signs.
They stripe the streets and make sure more than 100 traffic signals and school beacons are in working order. Maps, maps, and more maps. That's what you'll find in the Geodata Services division.
They support other city departments by providing mapping. The maps we see on the internet, AIMS, Arvada Internet Mapping, is done by our Geodata Services division.
The Geodata division also provides drafting for design and construction projects. The Facilities Management division takes care of more than 600,000 square feet of city facilities.
That includes 14 city buildings. They make minor repairs to plumbing, sewer, and electrical. They remodel offices. They're also our primary go-to people on our major facilities construction projects.
Like the construction of 2 new police substations scheduled for opening in 2014. The Engineering division provides technical services for all kinds of projects throughout the city. The division's 21 employees include 7 inspectors and 6 licensed engineers.
We do survey work for legal department, for code enforcement. We do design for utility divisions, water, wastewater, storm sewer. We do the development review to make sure all the public improvements are designed properly and installed.
New developments, both private and public, are keeping inspectors busy these days. Projects like the Candelas in northwest Arvada and the Gold Line in the heart of the city.
Our inspectors are watching Arvada's public improvements, such as the water and sewer lines that are going in.
And there are 2 elements to the Gold Line, a transit-oriented development side of it, where we're redeveloping the 9 acres surrounding the existing Wadsworth Park and Ride, and then the Gold Line transit itself, where the Public Works Department, particularly engineering and traffic engineering, are working with RTD, the Federal Transit Administration, to design and build commuter rail from Denver Union Station out to Ward Road.
35 employees make up the Streets division, and they're always on the go, maintaining more than 1,400 lane miles of paved streets.
We're comprised of 3 crews, and each crew has specific responsibilities. One crew is a concrete and drainage crew, another crew is the asphalt patching crew, and the third crew is the sweeping and mowing crew. But all 3 work together to handle any type of flooding emergencies or snow removal. Great group of guys. They're dedicated to their work. They go out and try to do the best job possible. They're so dependable. When we have an emergency like we just had, they're there to take care of it.
That emergency, the historic September rains that brought flooding, kept crews busy, rotating on 8-hour shifts.
We had to go round the clock just like we do for snow removal.
Once the water receded, repairs got underway.
But we certainly had our impacts. Quaker Street, for example, was completely washed out. Our crews, along with the utilities department crews, went in and repaired the washed out road and the culvert with just a matter of days. It was an amazing job on everybody's part to get that done.
We had shoulders of roads that washed out, so we've paved and re-shouldered those pieces of roadway.
Another big project this year includes completion of a $5 million resurfacing of city streets with contractors.
And they'll probably work through the whole month of October, weather permitting. And one of those streets, it'll be Carr Street from 58th up to 64th. It'll be completely reconstructed and resurfaced.
The biggest ongoing challenge for the department is just keeping up with repairs to the infrastructure. But Public Works is up to the challenge, says Manwaring.
They're definitely a team department where they think about what they need to do, how they're going to get it done, how they're going to work with other people to get it done, and they get it done.
are just a few things on the daily to-do list of the Utilities Department.
We are here to make sure you have the best quality water you can drink. We make sure that your sewage goes away. We make sure you're safe from floods. We want to make sure that your buildings are very safe and habitable. And that is our main purpose here.
It takes 5 divisions to accomplish all that and more: water, wastewater, stormwater, building inspection, and fleet. Our water bills are produced by the folks in the Water Division, but that's just a small part of what they do. Employees in the Water Division make sure we have excellent drinking water, as well as water for fire hydrants, and irrigation for yards, schools, golf courses, and more.
We produce over 5 billion gallons of water a year, and what's really interesting is that typically our winter flows are between 8 and 9 million gallons a day, and our summer flows can get as high as 42 million gallons a day.
Arvada has 2 water treatment plants. The Ralston plant at Highway 93 and 68th Avenue runs 24/7 year-round, while the Arvada water treatment plant near the Arvada Reservoir helps during the peak summer season. Once treated, there's still more work ahead, including regular maintenance of pipes and hydrants and flushing the water system.
We work diligently every day. We're kind of a forgotten utility. We just want you to be able to turn on the spigot, cook supper, water your vegetable garden, and not have to worry about it.
The Wastewater Division collects used water from our homes and businesses.
We take it from the collection point all the way down to the Metro Wastewater Plant, which is the regional water treatment plant for this area.
To get the job done, they maintain 400 miles of wastewater lines.
Each line is jet cleaned to make sure that the sewage flows through it properly and doesn't cause any backups in the main lines. We also TV these lines once approximately every 5 or 6 years just to make sure that they're in good condition.
Now that one there does not have a good connection to the city main.
Our stormwater department actually has a couple of different roles. One is to build flood control projects to keep everyone safe and to protect property.
A perfect example, the Garrison Street Ralston Fields Park project that took 100 homes out of the floodplain and prevented a lot of damage during the September 2013 floods.
We also have a very important water quality control feature where we're trying to clean up the rivers and lakes that run through Arvada.
To that end, the division also runs public awareness programs such as Adopt a Street and Stencil a Drain to remind us to be careful about what we let flow into our streams. The safety of our structures, where we live, work, and play, lands with the Building Inspection Division and covers everything from fences and furnaces to new construction.
Any year we probably issue close to 8,000 building permits of all types and probably do about 20,000 inspections.
2013 has been an especially busy year with new construction.
This year looks like we could be pushing close to 600, and that will be high for Arvada. So many people think often that a building permit is for red tape or just for revenues, and I want them to understand that we're in it for the safety of the people.
Last but not least, the Fleet Division, which maintains 600 vehicles and 400 pieces of motorized equipment.
These range from police department's work, snow plowing, the work they do for the utilities department, the specialized equipment that we all need. They take care of it all, they maintain it all, they help us buy it in the beginning, and they help us dispose of it at the very end.
That includes specialized outfitting of 15 new police cars each year, and stripping those being retired and auctioned off.
A police car has a lifespan of only about 3.5 years because of all the miles that are put on it.
And then there's one more thing that Fleet does.
A surprising thing about our fleet is we also do a bunch of armory work for the police department. A couple of our staff members are certified armorers. They take the weapons that the police use, they calibrate, they fix them, they make sure that they're working properly, and then return them to the police officers. It saves quite a bit of money in having an outside firm do it for us.
All in all, the Utilities Department boils down to skilled and talented people who care.
I'm very proud of the workforce, the people that I work with. The staff members here are very dedicated to their job and they're very dedicated to helping the citizens.